Folks, something I want to do is ask you to go back to Jonathan Twomley's playlist. The 3 videos we put on last week should both scare you or give you pause about some potential pain that is coming, but hopefully you're like me and you are excited by what's coming. These are opportunities that will be, frankly, larger than anything I have looked at. And this is why I am spending money. I am attending Jonathan's event that we just talked about, why he has graciously given us a discount for others to join. And, sometimes you just need to get a little smarter. You need to get experience from people who've been there, done that. And I've only done things with our money, and I see huge opportunities coming. So Jonathan, that's why I'm going. That's why we're spending a couple of grand to go learn and educate and network. So thank you for giving us the opportunity.
Absolutely. And so gosh, there is, in my view, I'm getting really excited about the market, right? I as you guys know, I mean, we've been listening to me for a couple of years. I've thought the market was overvalued for some time. And the problem was, when the market is overvalued, one of the reasons it becomes overvalued is because everybody starts thinking it's safe, right? Everybody gets complacent, right? We saw this.
To me, it's easy money. That's where the easy money is made.
Right. And so we saw this before the 2008 crash, right?
We did.
And then what happened in the 2008 crash is everybody looked like, hey, multifamily did really well after the crash. It's safe. So everybody jumped into multifamily, right? And all they did was turn a safe asset into a risky asset because everybody jumped in and they drove the price up, right? And so when that happens, all that needs to happen is some event out of left field, because the market becomes fragile, right? When it has that much risk built up.
Yeah, it just needs standing on one leg, and then
that's right. Some external event is going to come along and knock it off that one leg. And in this case, that external event was rising interest rates, right? And so this is something
quickly rising interest
rates. And we talked about this, Michael and I talked about this, about not necessarily raising it. We didn't know what the event would be, but we knew that there was going to be something.
We knew there was an event, yes.
There was an event coming that was going to knock the industry for a loop, right? And everybody in the business was telling me I was an idiot, right? That I should be, you can't time the market. You can't, you can't have any money uninvested, all this kind of stuff, right? And
I have heard that. You know how many times people tell me you can't time the market? Well, yeah, you can't time the market to the day, but you can generally know where it's getting a little top heavy.
Yes. And this
nobody wants to listen.
This is why I sold in 2019. This is why Brian Burke, who's going to be one of the headline speakers at this event, sold everything last year, right? He was like, I know what's yeah. Wow. He's like, I know what, I mean, he timed it so perfectly, right?
Good for him. Yeah.
But he's like, I see the writing on the wall. I am getting out, right? I mean, he even had deals where the sellers tried to back out and he was like, well, then I'm taking your deposit, and too bad for you, right? And millions of dollars, right?
Yeah.
Yep. I know a number of people who did that, right? Because sellers backed out and it was very painful for them, right? So, but you want to go listen to Brian now talk about what he's getting ready for, right? What he's getting excited about. And just like me, I'm getting excited about the opportunities to come, because I know that there's pain. And if you come to the conference, you're going to talk to other people who are very excited about what's going to happen. You're going to hear how they're planning ahead for this opportunity, right? And even for some people who may be experiencing pain, you're going to hear about how some really sophisticated syndicators are working through the issues that are coming up right now. Maybe that's going to help you as well. But I think what you're going to hear a lot about is people getting ready for the next great real estate opportunity, which is really kind of around the corner now. I mean, I'll tell you,
it's coming, man. We're in the first inning, and it's going to be at least a 9-inning game. It might go extra innings.
I was reading this article in The Real Deal that
I love The Real Deal. Yes.
Yeah. Somebody forwarded me about a company called Tides Equities, right? Now, Tides Equities is a group out of California with these 2 young guys who are like 30, right? Who built up a $6 billion portfolio in a couple of years, right? And they are now sucking wind because they bought rate caps that were too high. They assumed that interest rates were not going to go up, and now they are hurting, right?
Yeah.
And they're also in denial because the last quote in the article was like, well, you know, we're expecting interest rates to come down later.
Yeah,
in
the
the year.
Fed pivot's coming. The
Yeah.
Fed cut's coming.
It's the only thing that's going to save them, right? But
Oh, they're
they
done.
they got arrogant, right? They decided that just, you know, it was easy
Some is
money.
good, more is better.
Yep. And so that whole portfolio, that $6 billion portfolio, a lot of that is going to be coming on the market. And
Well,
so
let me just this is what you and I have been talking about, syndicators, and I don't know these people from Adam, but I know the type. We've been highlighting this is coming. You know, they're going to feel some pain as GPs, but let's be
yeah,
very, very clear. Their LPs, for the most part, in many of those deals, are done and they don't even know it yet.
yeah,
That's what I've been warning. Now, why am I going to an event with syndication and this? I don't have any of these today. I've warned against them. I'm not opposed to them, but I'm going to get into them when we're buying pennies on the dollar. I
yeah.
get involved in deals when there's blood in the street. And then I'm to a point where I can wait it out. Real estate investing is about buying at the right time.
Yes. It's
you
about,
make your money on your buy.
you make the money on the buy, that, you know, and I haven't heard people saying that for a long time because, you know, you couldn't do it, right? People were
Because
just
there was gambling and speculation and all
that's
that.
right.
I told you about a San Jose event I went to 2 years ago that scared me to death. So
Yeah.
this was 2020 and it worked out, but it was luck. I went to an event with probably 250 newer investors, all accredited, right? Silicon Valley stock money, all of this stuff. I was one of the 2 featured speakers. I was the one rental at a time, slow and steady guy. And then there was this brand new syndicator who wasn't even a year old in the business, talking about this and that and this and that. And he raised so much money. His assumptions were bad, short-term debt. Now, I think he got out of a couple because he ended up having 2 years to get out. But that's luck.
Yeah.
And
that is just very lucky, right? And some people really did get lucky, and
yeah,
they will
good for them.
Right, good for them, but they're also going to turn around and say it's because they were smart. Now, if they sold everything,
if they sold
because they were like, hey, we think the market's overpriced, and we're getting out now because we see what's happening, that's one thing. But if they sold because just they got an offer they couldn't refuse, so they decided to jump on it, that's just luck. But, you know, listen, the people who are going to be at my conference are not the ones who are dealing with luck, right? These are the guys who are thinking about stuff, women who are thinking about things seriously, and, you know, taking appropriate risks, and now getting excited about where we're going,
what's
now.
Coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's going to be opportunities for Olivia and I. It's why, again, I can't stress this enough. I get invited to lots of conferences. I pay to go to lots of conferences. It is very rare where Olivia goes, oh, really? I want to go to that one too. Because again, we are 22 years into this. We're obviously over 50. And there will be a time where we pivot out, move equity around, and get even less. We're not really hands-on now, but even less hands-on. So I'm excited to learn because, you know, I think we're in a first of at least a 9-inning game. And I'm all about getting prepared early. I've stacked capital the last 2 years. I have, you know, lots of opportunities. So what is the website? What is the discount?
Yes. So the website, well, for people who didn't watch the first video, we've been talking about this conference. You guys don't even know what it is. This conference is called the Multifamily Wealth Project. This is in Las Vegas, April 26th to 28th.
I'll actually show the website. Sorry.
Yeah.
I have it up still, so let me show it.
Okay, cool. So this is our conference. Omar Khan, a good buddy of mine, and I are putting this on. We have a spectacular list of speakers and panels for this event. And but even more than that, this is the opportunity to actually sit down, have lunch, have drinks, meet in the hallway, sit in the VIP lounge, and talk to people who are actually doing these deals, right? Talk to the panelists when they're not on a panel about how they're actually doing these deals. What are they thinking about these days? What are they, you know, can you get into their deals? Or maybe, you know, maybe you actually have a great network and you can help raise money for them and actually make money on deals. This is your opportunity to start that process and get to know people. And it's really going to be a lot of fun. And you'll get to meet me, you'll get to meet Michael. This is kind of, you know, why you should be there. Now, the special thing I have for this group is that we're giving you a huge discount off this conference if you buy a ticket in the next week. So starting right now, it's already live. if you go to the Multifamily Wealth Project and you click on this register button, it'll take you to the checkout page. All you have to do is scroll down and see that discount code, and the discount code is ORAT50. So ORAT50, if you apply that, it probably will show the discount, Michael, if you click that.
There you go.
There you go. So you can get a VIP ticket for under $500 if you use this discount code and if you buy before March 14th. So the discount is actually available until the 16th at midnight Pacific, but our prices are going up on the 14th by $100. So you want to make sure to act before the 14th to get this discount, because otherwise you're going to pay, it's going to be another $50, right? So make sure that you act quickly. Look at this. I wasn't even like paying attention to how great this discount is. Like for $100 more, with this 50% discount, you get VIP access, right? So you get access to the dinner, the VIP lounge, right? That kind of stuff where you can hang out with the speakers, in their downtime. So I really look forward to seeing you folks there. I'm looking forward to seeing Michael there. And it's just going to be a great fun event. So make sure you buy your tickets on time. Don't miss this discount. And
the last thing I want to highlight, just because people have to ask in this world, is I'm not taking a commission. You got the same discount I got. I don't roll like that. I don't need the money. I just want to make that clear. So I got 50% off. We went VIP. We want to get in a smaller circle and meet some of the speakers and see what's what. If you are coming, let me know. If we do get a big enough group, maybe we'll do coffee, an event, something offsite. We are staying the weekend because we're just going to, if we're in Vegas, might as well go enjoy Vegas. So
we actually do have like a perfect little time for your coffee. The Friday morning is going to start a little bit later because we know people are probably going to be hanging out late on Thursday night. So Friday morning, we don't start till 9 or 9:30 or something. So it's a perfect time to have a little breakfast with the ORAT folks.
I like it.
Or do it after the event is, we got the whole afternoon on Friday is free. So I'm sure there'll be some time for you to figure out when to hang out with your fans. And
we'll see how many people are coming and what they vote for. I'm flexible. I'm there anyway. So we'll see what's going on. Well, Jonathan, thank you so much.
Thanks so much,
I
Michael.
look forward to learning and being educated and meeting more great people. Thank you so much.
Thank you.